welcome, and thank you for joining me on another day for another episode on my channel, Financial Independence Retire Early South Africa. Financial Independence Retire Early South Africa. My name is Bird, and I'm from South Africa. So, financial independence, financial literacy for the sole purpose of retiring early. And financial literacy obviously requires a lot of reading, a lot of learning, a lot of understanding of strategies, techniques, methods that you can apply on your journey to financial independence for retiring early. So, with me today, I am doing a short little book review on this book. It's called It's More Than Just Money. So, It's More Than Just Money was written by Witness Mdaka. Witness Mdaka, a South African born, South African raised author and property developer or property investor. Right. I've learned about him and this book from a lot of his Facebook posts. That were just really, really interesting, right? So I started reading his Facebook posts, and then he organized a lot of them into this book, which he calls "It's More Than Just Money." So I say to people that you don't have to be a property developer or property investor to read and relate to this book. It's more than just money, even though that is the author's specialty, and though the thoughts and the strategies that are applied in this book or that I've written about in this book can be used and applied in almost any business aspect and even in some spheres of your life, right? So this book, like I said, is filled with bite-sized offerings, which are pretty much excerpts from his Facebook page. These are bite-sized offerings of personal finance, business teachings, and wisdom. So they're like multiple themes. And chapters, right, that are written in this book, but a lot of them have like an overarching goal in mind, right? And they say the overarching goal is to help you escape the rat race, as he says here, and to, just like he has done for himself, build something out of nothing. Right? So there are about 60 chapters or ideas that are covered in this book, which all teach the reader like important personal and business lessons that include but not limited to how to start and grow your property investment portfolio, the easiest way to start and grow a business while you're employed, how to create and safeguard wealth for the next generation, even if you're starting from nothing, how to use relationships, right, as capital or a catalyst for your business, how to create passive income to get paid even if you're not putting in the hours, right? So this is business, property shares, how to discover your purpose in alignment with making money, how to develop an entrepreneurial mindset, and how to develop your personal finance sheet, right? So like I said, there are about 60 chapters in this book, or 60 ideas that in my opinion are like organized in a very random manner. So he pretty much just like took his Facebook posts and then he put them in this book, right? So he didn't really organize them according to themes. He didn't organize them according to like similarity and idea. So I try to organize them for him so that, like, even though they're not in any order in the book, they just like spread all over. Page one is about property, and then you find another page, 50 pages later speaking about property, while there was another theme in the middle. So it kind of might confuse some readers, but because it's bite-sized, you're allowed to read like one chapter a day. But if you read multiple chapters, you'll run into a lot of themes, which might need you to kind of like slow down a bit and like organize your thoughts properly and organize your mind properly. So I put a lot of his ideas into specific themes, which I think can help a reader understand a lot of the themes that he's tackling in this book. And I hope, if he's going to do a second edition of the book, if he's going to do a reprint, if he's going to do like I'd like for him to call me. I'll contact him if I can. I'm going to try, obviously. And I can help him like edit the book properly. And I think, Mr. Mdaka, I can help you organize the themes very well to create kind of a thought line where you can have a thought, think it out through and then finish it at the end of the chapter, at the end of the third chapter, instead of me feeling like you started a thought in page one while I'm reading the same thought again, right, in page nine, while there were different ideas in the middle. So it gets confusing like that. So I think the major themes in this book that are targeted are business strategy, right? There's mindset and personal philosophy. There's self-knowledge and confidence. All right. There's entrepreneurship and employment. Right. There's personal relationships, marriage, children, and generational wealth. Right. And then there's failure versus opportunities. And lastly, there's poverty versus scarcity. Right. How to think about poverty versus scarcity. I'm gonna read, one of my favorite excerpts from the book. Right. Yeah. So, building wealth is a lot simpler than most people think. It looks difficult, but it is easy. One just needs the discipline to stick to the goal and to make things happen. Also, now your business is like a second member of the family who earns an income and is eligible for credit. So before I sound like I'm going around in a circle, here's another matter. Since the business will have been building a solid record for 3 years, you can use the credit facilities available to the business to launch proper products and services within the business. So now the business can raise money to buy a franchise, buy a vending machine, buy goods, and sell at a higher cost. And you will be buying time to think about many other things which your business can start to do in order to be profitable. In addition to this, you could set up these kinds of companies for your children or your future children, where you've set up the company and it's been providing services to you and your family, and maybe even to some friends. Then you will hand over the business with its full track record to your children. This will pave the way for you to start teaching your children about money and business. So he gives strategies, ideas, opinions on how to use rules, systems, laws, things that already exist in order to create a proper structure of financial literacy, and a proper structure of financial behavior that he can pass down, to his children, or that they can make his family successful and remain wealthy at the levels that he's comfortable with, right? And at the levels that you're comfortable with too, as the reader and as the applier of a lot of the ideas in this book. So I believe that the author, is a person who definitely lives up to his own teachings. I think he lives up to his own teachings, and his success speaks for itself. And I think not necessarily even in the property market, but I even think even just how he used social media to capitulate himself into a best writing, what are the best selling author, that's what it's called. He used social media to capitulate himself into a best selling author. And I believe that even in this book, how my opinion to say that the ideas aren't organized well, that's something he touches in this book. He says you need to take advantage of an opportunity in the lifetime of that opportunity. And I believe that's what he did. He was getting a lot of attention. A lot of people were trying to find out how he thinks, how his mind works, and he put that all in the book. Whether the book is perfect or not perfect, he took the opportunity and he made like a lot of money out of it, and even helped a lot of people in the process. So that's a really great thing. So no matter what I think about the book is very good, it's very helpful, and I think you should get it. Like I said, it's a collection and a continuation of his Facebook posts, so they may seem incomplete, but I think if you read them with patience and a sense of like understanding, and I think there's a lot that you can learn. So this is it's more than just money. I think it was released in 2020. I got it early 2021. It's a wonderful book. And it's something that I've definitely going to continue to use with the second edition and the third edition that he's going to bring out that are properly edited. I'm going to keep using this book in my own personal journey for financial independence, or financial literacy, for the sake of financial independence, so I can retire early. Yeah, I appreciate if you would like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. But more than anything, I really appreciate you taking the time to listen, you know, to me and to watch my video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.